Hi, I'm Garrett, and I'm going to be hosting a D&D session for David's channel, Unicycle Fight. And today we're going to actually start out on a new campaign. We're going to do a quick one-off session with everyone being level 10 barbarians, and they're going to slaughter an entire town of villagers. It's going to give us a kind of feel of how I DM and give them a chance to play a little bit. And then we're going to finish up with our character creation, which we've already started, kind of cement backstories, and then we're going to go into playing a game. Alright, so you guys have just arrived at the edge of this village. Below you can see about 20, maybe 25 houses. You're not very good at counting. You're barbarians.
Right.
Your war chief has just told you that you need to go into this town, take all the food you can, kill any of the fighting age males so that they don't come back for revenge, and otherwise your town is going to starve to death. Because, you know, a whole bunch of, or pretty much everything you had was tribute to one of the dragons because one of you guys pissed them off. So essentially, it's do or die right now. You have to take what you can, leave as few people standing, and play your characters how you like.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Do we have names?
Torn.
Torn?
Go ahead, guys.
Bjorn.
We're barbarians. We're not creative.
Thorn.
Yeah. I like where this is going.
Fine. Be Cord.
He's gonna be Charles.
He's gonna be. I'm actually gonna be Jeffrey.
Thorn, Corn, and Jeffrey.
Corn?
Wait, Thorn is not one of them. That was the joke.
Yeah, I totally said
Bjorn.
Thorn.
And
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Torn, Thorn, Bjorn,
Bjorn,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Got it.
I gotta be the
It's
different.
good to know that I'm not the only one bad at making last-minute names here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Can you be Jeffrey Smiles?
It's easier making the third name in a
Yeah.
row, you know?
Yeah. If you ask the video manager, she might help you.
Under the table, real professional.
It's not. It's
No
already
one
out the window.
notices.
There's no such thing as professional.
Wow, you're
Jesus.
Like tables gone, beers everywhere. It's just
Oh, yeah. Fun
We
times.
take down the internet.
I mean apple
there's
juice.
an outlet right behind you, dude.
Oh, my God.
Garrett with the win. There's a freaking airwick in it.
How are you gonna look at your character sheet when it's over there?
I was gonna wing it, dude. I was gonna be like, just the whole night.
Oh,
All right, guys.
fair enough.
My character,
What can
Attacks.
you do?
Why is that guy going off camera?
don't forget you can breathe fire. All right.
Oh yeah. And your fire breath is actually pretty
Absolutely vital.
neat.
All right. You approach the edge of this town. You have no idea what this town is called, nor do you care. There's just a nice, somewhat cobbled path leading into the town center.
Okay.
You see a couple of shorter people, probably gnomes, walking around, minding their own business.
Probably. It's rude to assume, but probably.
Yeah. Maybe the entire town's just short.
Yeah. Never thought of that.
Maybe we grew while we were walking. Yeah.
Maybe everything's smaller now.
So it's like sauntering up to the front gate.
I assume.
Oh,
There's no
okay.
gate. It's
Oh, it's just like up on this town.
Just walking right up on this town, huh?
25
Oh, okay, cool.
houses.
So, how many do I see directly in front of me?
along the cobbled road. There's a couple that have turned to look at you, and some of them have stopped doing what they're doing. Probably around 3 or 4 of them have just
Around 3 or 4 of them.
set down their stuff. I'll say 3.
Okay. So, I'm gonna calmly approach them, and then they're gonna need to make dex saving throws.
8, 5, 15.
It's a DC 14, so that one succeeds.
Okay.
So, great! 4 damage with my fire breath.
So it's halved for anyone who succeeds?
Yep.
Alright, so 2 of them burst into flames, and they start screaming, and they collapse on the ground. One of them bursts into flames and just runs into the nearest house while on fire.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. So now everyone in the town has pretty much stopped what they're doing. A couple of them have started looking your way, a couple of them have started running into their homes.
Yeah.
Alright.
I wanna smell for food.
Roll a perception check.
I'm hungry too. 9.
9. Pretty much all you smell is horse manure or whatever sitting out, some laundry.
Some burnt gnome.
Is there
A little bit-
any charred
well-
gnome enough that I can maybe take a leg off?
Damn.
So one of your buddies has resorted to cannibalism. Is it technically cannibalism if they're another species?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm gonna say no as I rip the lid
Nah,
off and
nah.
take a
Are
bite.
you gonna say no or are you gonna say no?
So the gnome was just the gnome was just unconscious, but he's bleeding out now.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were dead.
So the meat is not completely cooked. All it did is burn him until he was unconscious. So a nice spray of blood just was everywhere. It's a bit raw.
I like it rare.
All right, so people have started coming back out of their houses with all their children and stuff. You know, all the adults, men and women, are kind of standing around them in a circle and trying to protect them. So you probably got like 15 people who've all massed into the center of town now.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
we want food. All of it.
But take what you want. We won't stop you.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Remember that thing that our chieftain told us about the fighting aged males?
Oh yeah. What did he say? He said, was it don't kill all of them or kill all of them?
I'm pretty sure it was kill all of them.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Really? Were you there?
Yes, I was totally there.
Well, he says he was there. But I'm pretty sure it's just some bull crap, so maybe it was kill all of them.
Sounds like it was kill all of them.
They don't taste bad.
So more and more of them start massing in the center. There's probably around.
Do you have weapons?
No, they've just got their hands. So there's about probably 30 of them, women and children and men all included. All the adults are kind of in a circle or half circle around them.
Okay.
Okay. I shout out, bring us your food here! Now!
We don't really have a lot. We keep the grain in a silo.
Bring all of it.
Bring the silo!
The entire silo.
That's not how that. I mean, I could send some people over to empty it, but we don't really have enough bags to.
I'm done with this.
You walk up to the group, hand it off to the gnome who kind of just sets it down.
Some leg of their friend.
That was our town leader.
Tastes like shit.
What do you monsters want from us? Just take what you want.
Okay. I want to look for. I want to look around for what I presume to be a silo.
All right. So, off on the edge of town, you can see a pretty tall building. It's about twice as high as the other ones. Just a round tower.
All right. So I want to point out into the crowd to the 4 most able-bodied men, and I say, "Go empty the silo and bring us all that's in it."
So you point out 4 people. 2 of them happen to be women. You just suck at telling because they're the race. So then you send them off, and they kind of charge off, and some more people fill in their place to where you can't get to the children. And they run off. So one of them stops by their house and grabs like a wheelbarrow.
Very cool.
I'm already bored. Like, pick one up by the top of his head and watch him squirm.
It's not really fighting back at all. Roll damage. D6. Or
2.
2. What's your modifier to damage?
Should be just strength.
It should just be plus strength.
I was on the wrong
Strength is
thing.
probably like 18, 20.
4 strength.
4?
4, yeah.
Alright, so your fist just goes through the gnome. Like, you hit him in the chest, and all you're holding is the head now, and the chest goes flying back into the gnome.
Hold on a minute. Was that a fighting age male?
I think so. I can't tell them apart.
Oh, so we were supposed to kill them.
I think I hand the head to one of the other people.
I mean,
yeah, I'm done with that.
They don't even grab
I
it.
think of it this way. If we kill them, then it's done with. But if we don't kill them, and we were supposed to kill them, then that'd be a big no-no right there. So we might as well just take care of them right now.
Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna take a slash at the closest one.
We haven't even attacked you, leave us alone.
Does the 22 hit? For 11 damage.
11. So you go through him, through the next guy, and partially into the third. And they just kind of like fall onto the ground, and the last one is just like screaming with like his entire arm is severed.
Jeez.
Can you guys split up, like just women and children over there, and
We
then?
won't let you have them.
Shut up.
I mean, the women and children. I just need to kill the fighting age males.
We're not just gonna let you. What makes you? Why would we trust you that you wouldn't just kill all of us?
Well, I mean, I could kill all of you.
Or you could just do what we say.
Why don't we just kill all of them?
Maybe the younger ones taste better.
Because they're monsters.
I mean, he's the only one that really eats them. It's a bit weird, but I mean, we accept him though.
Yeah.
He's still one of ours. he's my.
It's a really fun job.
So, how about we go ahead and just split up, please?
Turns around, he's like, run for it!
Oh, that was
Everybody starts
stupid.
scattering.
Okay, I'm gonna just like swing my battle axe at the nearest ones.
Alright, just go and roll a hit.
Yeah. 19.
You hit.
All right. That 15.
You take off the nearest one at the knees, and like mid-run, or mid-stride, and he just like lands on the steps and starts screaming.
Oh jeez.
Oh, he's even shorter now. Look at that. I didn't think he could get much shorter.
I'm not sure they have fighting age men here.
So they're all screaming and running. A couple of them are running into the nearby swamp.
I'm gonna throw a javelin at some of them that are trying to run away.
Oh, nat
Fire
one.
that silo.
That one.
Yeah.
So as you're going by to like pick up another one to throw him onto like a nearby torch to cook him, smear goes into your back.
You take 7 damage. My bad.
Oh, what was that?
Good,
It kind of
news.
like gets stuck between two of the like scales on your back, and you're just like, what the? They're fighting back.
I'm gonna start going into the houses and looking for food.
All right, so you break up on the first one, and they've got dinner set up on the table, and you know there's a stew on the kettle that's almost done.
I'm going to. Oh, this looks mighty good to eat. And I grab some of the food, like a turkey bone,
Okay.
off, and then I just I start dumpling shit in the bag. I assume I have a bag.
All right, so you start just putting stuff in the bag.
Came with no way of getting anything home.
Yeah.
Food, not just
Yeah.
We can make a bag out of something else.
just like dirty clothes.
So what you do is you take like one of the blankets off the bed because you forgot a bag, and you like kind of tie it up and start shoving food into there. You just like all the plates.
all of it.
All right, you've acquired some food.
I'm the favorite.
You can probably feed one person per day.
Still the favorite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the biggest house that I can spot.
Oh, the biggest house was one of the ones as you were coming in. The one that the leader of the town came out of, and was
Okay.
then proceeded to be set on fire and eaten. So his house is going to be like the first one as you were coming in.
Okay, so I'm gonna go inside of there.
All right, so you go in there. It's pretty empty. It looks like people just dropped whatever they were doing and ran outside. It's a 2-floor building, and in the entryway, it just looks like a whole bunch of people were doing paperwork.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a kitchen.
All right, so you notice that there's a couple of doorways that lead down to like a basement type or half basement type level, and you go further down into them, and there's a whole bunch of like cooking implements and stuff, and it looks like they were getting ready to make the leader of the town his dinner for the day, and I'll feed all the servants and stuff as well.
Okay. So there's a bunch of food around here? Alright, I'm gonna snag as much as I can then.
Okay, you start grabbing it by the handful, but you don't have a bag.
Oh man. I'm gonna go see if I can find a chest.
All right, so you start heading upstairs. Upstairs, you make it to the town leader's room, and you open the door, and he's got a big wooden chest at the base of his
Okay.
bed.
I'm gonna just go ahead and kick it open, see what's in
Pick it
there.
open, it's mostly clothes. At the bottom, it looks like an old set of leather armor, but he didn't have time to put it on,
I'll just dump everything out on the ground.
so just turns it all over.
Okay. Do I notice anything else in the room?
Not really. It looks like a bunch of clothing. There's a full-sized mirror, some decorations. Not really anything of importance.
Okay, cool. I'll go back down. I'll just start like shoving stuff into the chest.
So
Food mainly.
yeah, so you just like empty the
Yeah.
plates, toss them. So you've got like a bottom of the chest level of miscellaneous food.
Okay, cool.
Could you imagine that dinner? Like you come back and it's just like a bunch of crap, like mashed potatoes. It's like Thanksgiving, but all in the bottom of the trunk.
I'm outside, like,
Gravy
making
dripping
a few
out.
of the remaining gnomes take me to the
A couple of
silo.
mothballs from the food. Just
Yeah,
used to be. Anyway,
I have any remaining gnomes outside, like, showing me where the silo's at. Like,
they're all running and screaming.
so I grab one, I'm like, show me the silo now.
You already saw the silo. We told you.
Take me to it.
Okay. He's like kicking his legs. You have him off the ground.
They're gonna push me down, like, let me walk.
Just walking or running to the silo. The only thing keeping him from like sprinting away is your hand on his head. All right, he walks up to the silo. It's a big, looks like about 2.5-story building. It's just a big tower, and there's a little funnel that leads into the top, and then there's a like metal chute where they can take out seeds and grain.
Is this fighting age male?
At a glance, you can't tell whether it's male or not, but
Okay.
they look taller than the other gnomes.
I'm gonna take him by the foot. Thank you very much. And slam his head onto the
Go ahead and roll
concrete.
damage.
D what?
D8.
D8.
D10.
That's a D10.
That's a D10.
That's a D10?
Yeah.
Gosh. This one.
No.
This one.
This one.
Got it.
7.
7 plus your what? 4?
Yeah, 3.
So you just slam him
Oh, 4
into a
hit.
paste on the ground.
Jesus.
Found the silo, so I'm gonna go like, if there's any like support beams, I'm just gonna start knocking those down with my axe if I can.
Well, it's pretty much just a stone base
Oh.
with wood leading up into the top.
There's no way to push it over?
With your strength, maybe you could probably like start pulling out stones until it fell over.
I'm gonna do the one side. I'm gonna just do a bunch
not
of damage on one side.
Oh, so what
get-
kind of weapon do you have?
A
It should be on there.
battle axe, I believe.
You should just leave the app open.
Okay.
Swipe. Oh, there it is. Back one.
Great axe.
Great axe. All right, so you start just smashing into it with the flat side of your great axe, and just cracking it, and the tower starting to shake, and you start breaking some of the stones at the bottom.
Okay.
How tall is this thing?
2.5 stories.
Nice.
Good.
About to have some grain tonight.
Sitting at around like 20, 25 feet.
We just have to figure out a way to get it all home.
I'm just running through town chopping heads off.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, not great. 10.
10. All right, you hit. It's
Oh.
8 AC.
It's just villagers, yeah.
Fair.
Bear village.
10 total damage.
10. All right, so more descriptive on. Yeah, you're just like beheading.
I'm just going through beheading, yes.
So you can do like a whirlwind attack, and you just spin around. 1, 2, 3. All right, and like one of the kids runs by, but he's a little bit under where you're aiming for their heads, so he's fine.
All right.
Okay.
I walk out of the first house with the goodie sack over my shoulder.
Can anyone hear me banging on this thing?
That's a really loud noise. All right, roll strength real quick. I just want to see you.
That's D20.
Yeah.
You rolled a natural one.
So you hit it, and the wooden haft of your great axe snaps.
Good news, you have a javelin.
Ah!
More like a pointy stick.
Maybe you could try.
I think you have another weapon though.
Yeah, I have a hand axe and a javelin.
You actually have 4 hand axes.
I have 4 hand axes and a javelin.
Sorry,
You can
2
br-
hand axes.
2 hand axes and a javelin.
So a couple of the stones are at the bottom are shattered, so you can probably just start pulling out pieces.
Yeah,
and
I'm
just start
pulling it,
to fall.
yeah, ripping it out.
All right, so
Going on the
after you
side,
get like
pushing.
2 or 3 of the base stones out, it just starts to tilt,
Okay. I'm
and
like, timber!
and everyone in town and probably a little bit out of the town hears this thing slam to the ground with all of its weight.
How many people are still in town or hiding in their homes?
Like you can't really tell how many are hiding in their homes, but around town there's probably like 15 or so that are still trying to, find people who were doing other things at the time or save their loved ones, or sitting over like the bodies of the slain.
I try and catch one of them and pick him up.
So you just pick up one of them.
And then I say, "Hey, Jeffrey!" and I throw it at him.
Okay. Roll. Dex. Oh. I understand.
Ooh, 19.
Yeah.
You thought he was dodging it?
I thought he was gonna catch it.
To specify, I'm going downwards.
With the flat side or the sharp side?
Sharp side. Oh, 15 damage.
Just straight down the middle. The parts go past you, and you get splattered in like a coating of blood.
Yay!
So, as I'm walking towards them, I'm just gonna pick up a gnome and then just put him in the chest and say, I'll keep you alive if you just give me food every time I open this. And then I'll just close it back up and I'll walk.
So the gnome was standing, and you close it, and it smacks under his head and doesn't quite close all the way, so you crush it all the way closed.
Exactly.
Alright.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like scoop out as much of the whatever's in the silo as possible.
Alright, it's all seeds and stuff. It's
Okay.
Yeah, it's like corn and...
Yeah, do I have anything that I can make a bag out of?
You still have your blanket.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna like scoop a bunch of that into there.
Oh wait, no, it was him who had the blanket. You don't have anything.
I don't have anything. I'm gonna like take all the guts out of the little guy and then fill them full of seeds.
So you just like pull out entrails and fill a skin full of...
Yeah. And then
Alright.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, got us some...
He's too flat to really hold much, because you flattened him.
Oh yeah.
So basically you're just scooping stuff in there, and it's not really staying, but you've got
So
some.
just have like a bloody pile of seeds now.
Jeez.
That's-
We're doing corn at this point, but yeah.
Oh, corn. Yeah, so I'm gonna just set it down. That didn't work.
So I was just training.
This is just gross.
I'm gonna go to one of the houses and try and set it on fire with my dragon breath.
I'm gonna make my way back towards where they are to tell them that we got corn. A lot of corn.
Oh,
The house can't roll a dex save.
Well, no. I just wanted to roll the damage so I can see how
roll
badly...
3d6.
How messed up the house gets.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Oh, much
14.
better.
Yeah. So you managed to like burn away the first half and just set everything else on fire, and the outsides of the flames start catching like the other houses nearby on fire.
It's all better than mine.
Let it burn!
Let it burn.
I play Metallica.
Oh, God. None of us are barbarians. Come on.
That'd be hilarious.
Hey guys, we got corn.
At this point, pretty much all of the gnomes have left the town and ran into the nearby swamp. But you hear screams coming from the swamp.
I'm gonna just sprint as fast as possible to the swamp, like as fast as my body can take me.
All right. So once you leave,
with two hand axes, just spread out like this.
all right. So once you leave the area of the town and approach the nearby swamp, you just stop still. You're totally petrified and can't move.
Oh. Oh, God.
But if you move back into town, it stops.
I'm back up slowly. Well, that was weird. All right. Well, just continue on. Then I'll just turn back around to these guys. Hey guys, got a little petrified when I got
Big
towards
word
the
for
swamp.
barbarian.
You got a what?
I got scared. Is
No.
it scared or like
Frozen.
paralyzed?
You got
Yeah,
petrified.
Oh, petrified.
Basically, your entire body just stops.
Yeah.
I won't make such bad jokes.
Please don't.
Okay, that was fun. Where did all the gnomies go? Where are they?
I've heard him at the swamp, but I was unable to move when I approached.
I'm gonna start checking houses
Okay.
with perception, right? 15.
15? You don't really see anybody in the houses, but one of the ones that's on fire you hear a scream from.
I'm gonna run to that one.
Alright, so the entire first floor is on fire and the flames are rising up to the second floor, and you hear the scream coming from the second floor.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Alright, so you enter the house. You're flame resistant or
Right.
immune. It's just resistant.
Oh, that's resistance.
Alright, so let me go ahead and roll.
Yeah, you resist.
To get
fire.
upstairs, it's going to take you 2 turns essentially.
Okay.
So you have 5, so 2 damage.
2 damage total.
To your what, like 100?
To my 95.
Hey, me too.
All right, so you get upstairs and you notice one last lady gnome just squished into the back of the attic, trying to stay away from the flames, which are rising up through the boards.
Oh, okay.
Are you happy with
Just
what you
cowering
found?
and coughing.
What you doing up here?
She just starts like squishing even further back. There's like a bookcase, and she like starts squeezing behind it.
Just start making my way over there. I'm assuming it's small, so I'm like crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about halfway through, the boards give way, and your arms fall through, and like most of your upper body almost goes down onto the ground or onto the first floor.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. I guess. Would I roll strength to pull myself back up?
Oh no, you can just pull yourself back up. You just burst through the thing with your hands. Most of your body's still supported.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Gonna try to go around that.
Okay, so you just move around the spot that broke through. Towards the back side of the building, the fire hasn't quite burned through as much, so you go towards the back and then around.
Okay.
At this point, the fire's almost to her hiding behind her bookcase.
You see anything? I'm downstairs, like on the outside.
In front of the burning house?
Yeah. You see anything?
Did I hear that?
I mean, through all the sounds of the burning timbers and stuff, maybe if he was really loud.
Is there an open window in the room?
My
is there?
passive
It's an
perception.
attic.
My passive.
Oh.
So probably not.
Okay. I thought he was in a room with an open window.
You feel nothing.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm just gonna
slowly
keep
crawling.
approaching her.
So you get up to the bookcase she's hiding behind.
Gonna pull it over.
So you push it over. It falls through the attic floor, down into the floor nearby, or the floor underneath. So, and then she's just cowering behind it. She's like, "Go away!
What you hiding up here?
I'm not hiding anything up here. There's nothing here."
Then why'd you stay up here?
Because there are people cutting people in half down there. Monsters cutting people in half.
Well, that's not very nice.
There's cutting people in half. Just kill me and have done with it.
All right.
So you can't quite swing your axe in here?
I'm just gonna claw at her.
Oh, okay.
Would yeah. It's DC 8 or AC 8, right? Okay, yeah. Unarmed is D6.
Okay.
For 6 damage.
Alright, so you go through, you get all the way through, and you grab her spine through her throat.
Oh God.
And pull her back in through the fire onto the burning first floor.
Good.
Yeah.
Meaningful connection.
Good.
Brutal.
Look around up here, see if I can find
I
something.
look at these guys and say, I heard them all at the swamp, but I was unable to approach it.
14.
Not a whole lot
I
in here.
froze
Some basic,
completely.
You know, clothing and
The second I got too
furniture.
close.
You froze
It
at
doesn't
the
look like this is a
swamp.
very rich town.
Not like
Pretty much everything's burning,
temperature
so there's not
froze,
really anything
but
that looks like someone.
I was unable to move.
Maybe just move around a bit.
I tried. I couldn't
warm up.
Couldn't go. No, I wasn't cold. When I say frozen, I mean not like with ice.
I'm confused.
Me too. I really want to go
Straight
kill
check
those
to break
little
out the
people.
roof.
I want to kill the little people.
I was unable to move by the swamp though.
The
Nat 20.
swamp stopped
Yeah, you just burst through the roof. You're not standing.
I don't know what stopped me.
What stopped you?
I was unable to move the minute I got too close
You
to
can
the
see
swamp.
down into the town, and these three are
And
just
they're all in there,
movement.
waiting
I'm
to
gonna
be killed and eaten.
drop down
well,
off the house.
killed.
Take a
Yeah.
10
Still
foot
have
D6.
one in here.
Oh, look at him! Hey, little guy.
How
The one
about your
inside
fingers?
is like
Could
really
you move
big,
your fingers?
And when you open
I was
the
able to
chest,
step
he reaches
backwards,
out
that
with
was
like a
it.
biscuit, just like wavering hand, and hands you the biscuit.
I employed somebody.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm a job creator here now.
And close it back up, kind of shuffle, or like hits him again.
So, what we're gonna do about the rest in the swamp?
The swamp.
They all ran to the swamp down there.
Well, let's just go kill them.
All right.
Be my guest. You'll see what I was talking about.
Walk over to the swamp.
I will follow.
All right. As you reach the edge, is anyone else following or no?
I'm following.
I'm waiting like 10 feet back because I already know that
So
what's gonna
all of
happen.
you get to the edge. As these two cross the threshold between the outside of the town and the swamp, they get frozen still, and they can't move any further. and then they're just frozen there.
What I tell you?
Is it like a wall?
Basically, the moment you get a certain distance away, it just freezes you in place.
So I can't move hands.
You can't move at all.
So I can't blink.
But we can make the decision to move back.
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore? Oh man.
Oh, I can't move.
I'm getting bored. I want to kill something.
My eyes are getting dry.
What I tell you guys? Can I reach in and grab one of them?
You reach in and you're frozen in place now.
Ah, shit!
What are we doing here?
We're all stuck.
Well, get unstuck.
I was trying. I got unstuck the first time.
Jeffrey,
Can I pull my
come
hand
get
out?
us out.
Well, my hand is stuck. Still got this one I can still eat.
I'm gonna pull on him.
Alright, so you pull on him and all it does is kind of stretch him.
Ah, hold on, you're pulling me damn arm.
Yeah, get you unstuck.
All right, pull harder.
I guess I'll strength check.
I'm gonna lean back too while he does it. Try to like.
Total of 20.
Alright, you dislocate your arm.
Oh, okay, stop pulling. Ah, damn it. My damn arm.
Can I breathe fire?
Yeah, sure.
I breathe fire.
One stay.
Oh, wait, yeah, you already brought it
Dang.
up. Sorry, my bad.
I have.
I don't know if it'll do anything. What do we do?
I'm gonna kill these gnomes for this.
Well, I mean, over there, right?
We're in the swamp. I can hear them screaming.
Right.
But we
Can't
can't.
get in the swamp.
Yeah. And these two idiots are stuck. My hand is stuck.
So you're one of the stuck idiots.
Just my hand's an idiot.
So,
The rest of me's pretty smart.
from in front of you, on the other side of that barrier, a huge bright light opens up from the sky, and an angel descends. And he looks at you and goes, I don't interfere with mortal business, but just this once. Alright, so now you guys are playing as level 0 gnomes in a village. So you are going about your business. So you live with your family of 3 inside of the town, or the building closest to the mayor's building. And right now you're across the road speaking to the butcher, who is going to be Alden, about getting some food for the feast today, because today's the feast day.
Feast day.
Cool.
It's my favorite holiday.
So Bogart, you are with the mayor today discussing how you're going to do the preparations for the feast.
Okay.
And then you get to play as basically somebody from the far side of town, closest to the swamp.
Okay.
And basically you're doing a class for a group full of school children, and you're explaining how long ago you made a deal with an angel that you would never lay hands on another mortal being, and in exchange they would protect you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So me personally, or
No,
us as
you
a
are.
people?
No, the town as a whole.
We'll never lay.
Hands on another mortal creature. Or another sentient creature.
What about to procreate?
That's not what they mean.
Not hard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Try.
Alright, so you guys are, so you were protecting the mayor? Is that right?
Yeah, I was with
Yeah.
the mayor discussing
So
the feast.
you and the mayor see 4 draconic figures coming towards the town very quickly.
Okay.
They're decked out with huge battle axes and other axes, and they've got armor on, and their metallic scales are kind of gleaming in the sun, and they're approaching the town. They've got pretty terrifying looks on their faces.
Mayor,
Yeah, what is it?
look over here.
Oh, who are they?
I don't know. They look serious. I think we should get out of here.
Maybe they're interested in the feast. I mean, we pretty much let anybody come by.
They look like they eat a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're pretty big, but who are you to judge? For all we know, they could be
They
vegetarians.
could be killers.
You're always so paranoid.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, Carmichael. Well, if you're so scared, just go to the village center and
You
go
should
help
come
me
too.
decorate.
Maybe
No,
we should both go.
It's my job as mayor to introduce myself to any newcomers.
Yeah, but what if they're crazy?
All right, just go about your business. I'll take care of this. You've had a hard day. I know you've had a lot of time to
I don't feel
get
right.
this feast to go correctly, and I know you're a bit anxious.
I don't
But,
feel right leaving you though. I'm gonna hang back and see how it goes.
all right. So the Dragonborn enter the town, And the first thing they do is behead the mayor in front of you.
Whoa, I knew they were crazy!
And they're approaching you. As they come by, they ask you, "Where's all the food?"
Well, there's a feast back there.
Well, bring all the food to us.
Well, oh, okay, I'll go get it.
So you run off. At which point, you can hear that, there's people screaming because as they see the mayor get cut in half.
As I'm running, I'm like, run! Everybody run!
Alright, so you hear everybody run, and from down the street, both of you see the mayor get cut in half. And you know that your family is right next to the mayor's house.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they're all at home getting ready to feed you. So they're all getting your meal prepared for the day, and they're by themselves.
Stephanie.
Yeah. Burr.
Grab me a
Cold
Coke.
in here.
Cold.
Like as in a burr?
Yeah.
Beer? What else?
Yeah. All that. Yeah. Nailed it.
Yes, actually, yes.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I'm good, thank you.
Alright.
Touch yourself.
Excuse me?
Don't touch other people.
Oh,
Alright, so the Dragonborn are coming to town. A couple of the others see that, violence is going down. They're like, hurry, quick! We'll form a barrier around all the children. We can't let them get hurt.
I have to get to my family.
Isn't your family over there?
Yeah, they're right there.
Where am I at?
You just ran into the center of town, so you're just...
Run! I'm still screaming.
Quick, kids, run to the center of town so we can protect you.
Everyone, gather round. Let's all meet the Dragonborn.
Well, you know in the nearby marsh is a whole bunch of kobolds who worship the black dragon, so it's dangerous that way.
Okay.
And pretty much anywhere nearby is black dragon territory, so it's pretty much just this one safe haven and a road leading to the nearest town. Because up in the mountains there's a whole bunch of violent red dragonborn who kill and raid all the towns nearby, so you can't go up into the mountains, you can't go into the swamp.
So we run to center of town.
So yeah, you kind of run to the center of town to try to talk it out.
This is a horrible place to build a city.
Remember, violence is not the answer.
Alright, so...
I'm gonna try to sneak out of town.
Which way?
Like behind houses. And
No, but like towards the swamp, towards the mountains?
towards the front, like the road that leads out of town.
Okay,
Towards the next city,
you're gonna
right?
sneak past the dragonborns?
I'm gonna sneak through
Okay.
the alleyways and stuff.
Alright,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So you have no family here, so you're just ditching any of your friends
Yeah,
and
I'm bailed.
comrades and people that you've grown up with to die horribly.
Well,
Not much
they
a gnome can do.
leave with me.
Okay.
I'm a businessman first.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start up a new business somewhere else. Somewhere with less dragonborns.
Somewhere
There's less beheading.
Somewhere that's not
So
surrounded by
you run
danger.
by and one of the dragonborns notices you. It's like, hey, come back.
I run by?
Yeah, you're running by him.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep running.
He takes the leg of... You can't really tell who it is, but it's just a bloody stump at this point and chucks it at you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll for damage on that.
Okay.
4.
You're
It hits you in the back and knocks you out.
Oh my god.
Do I see this?
Yeah, from the center of town.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you just ran by. You're not even looking that way. You're going the opposite
I'm
direction.
just booking it.
So you notice him with all the school children coming by. They're running to the center of town.
What's his name? What's your name? Do you have a name?
Mickle.
Mickles.
Mickles!
He's Mickles. You're Carmichael. He's Trevor.
Mickles.
You're George.
Dragonborn.
Joy.
Killing everyone. And the mayor cut in half. Just keep going. Run.
Carmichael, you're so paranoid.
No! This time it's real! I'm not kidding this
No in
time!
town.
I grabbed like 2 kids and I'm just like, come on, we gotta
So
go!
you pick up and you're just going out of town with 2 kids towards the swamp.
Okay. And the kid's like, what are you doing?
Not even like related.
Yeah. You're not my real dad.
I just don't want you to get cut in half, kid. It's okay.
Alright, so you're running out towards the swamp. You wake back up as one of the other gnomes shakes you and basically like make sure that you're okay, and they pick you back up.
Okay, and
It's the town doctor. He's like, oh my god, please tell me you're alive. Somebody has to be alive.
then yeah, as like I start to come to, I'm just gonna be like my family, and I'll like shove him aside. And
So
start running.
as you like get up, you see that like pretty much everyone in town has gathered into a big circle, and the Dragonborn have walked up to it and just started cutting people in pieces.
Can I spot my family?
Your family isn't in there,
Okay.
so they must still be in their home or somewhere else.
Yes, then I'm definitely running back home.
All right, so you get into the inside of your home. Your wife immediately swings a wooden table leg at you. So I'm gonna roll it.
Get knocked out again.
Wait, shouldn't you roll the hit?
Okay.
Okay, I'll roll the hit. 3? Oh, okay,
Okay,
that's a dude.
Okay.
All right, so she swings at you and you duck and you're like, what the fuck?
Wait, can I roll to grab her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Your acrobatics or athletics, which is no bonus.
Pretty
Against
much.
hers, 1.
Okay.
All right. So you go to grab her, you both knock her to the ground. So now you're both on the ground.
Where's our daughter?
I don't know. She's playing at Sally's house.
Sally, where'd she live again?
Like 4 doors down.
Okay, start running out of town. We'll meet you by the large tree with the purple leaves.
Where am I gonna go?
Just to the large tree with the purple leaves. We need to figure this out after we've gotten out of town.
All right. And she like grabs her stuff and she's like, "You're gonna take care of Sally
I'm gonna go get her right now.
and her daughter."
Yeah, well, maybe our daughter. I'll definitely get Sally for sure.
All right. So you pick up your. She picks up a whole bunch of like supplies and some food and stuff, and she runs outside. You walk back out and you notice that 4 doors down. It looks like the 4th and 6th house are burning, and the 5th house has just disappeared in a gout of flame as one of the Dragonborns stands in front of it.
So 1, 2. So the 5th one.
So the 5th one is gone. The 4th one that your daughter's at is burning.
Oh no.
Oh,
That girl you slaughtered is
I'm gonna avoid the Dragonborn, but go approach the house.
All right. So as you approach the house, you notice one of the Dragonborns spin around, whirlwind, and take off the head of the guy who was running right by you, and just so you get coated in blood as the guy who was like running past you this way just gets beheaded. And you make it to the front of the house and you open it up, and there's just fire everywhere. So you're gonna take a D4 for every turn you're in the house, which is 2D4. If you walk through.
Wouldn't it take longer for a gnome to get through the house?
They're still 25 feet.
Okay.
So
Our barbarians were 40.
okay. Well, I'll do 1D4. Well, no, I'll still do 2D4.
Okay.
Just be like,
I didn't know you had 40,
Chelsea,
I would have done 1D4.
are you here?
Yes, Dad. Help!
Where are you?
I'm upstairs.
Okay, can you like get to a window?
Well, Sally's hurt. I can't move her.
Is she stuck?
She's behind the bookcase. I've been trying to get her out.
She's behind a bookcase. Why?
Well, they were coming in and we didn't know where to go, so, our Smith told us to hide behind here until everything was, taken care of.
Burning house.
Is she
It
awake?
wasn't burning when you did that.
Is she awake right now?
She's awake, but she can't move.
Well,
It burned her leg really bad.
Dude, you're gonna have to let her go.
I don't think we can save her.
I can't just leave her here.
I know, but I can't just leave you here, and I don't think we can save her.
So, as you're saying that, a Dragonborn comes in and is going to try to cut you off at the knees.
I'm picking up golf.
6? Oh,
that
plus
would be-
what?
+8.
Alright, yeah, so, let's go ahead and roll that. What is it, D8 for?
D12.
D12?
Man.
Sorry. Yeah,
+4, so 14 damage.
Your legs come off, and you get to squirm a bit before you go unconscious.
I'm gonna, when they go to swing, I'm gonna decide to take a step inside the building.
Alright.
I'll be like, and then my leg will just not be there. Oh my god!
Alright,
Oh my god!
so you've died.
Yes, essentially.
You're a dead guy now.
You've made it into the swamp, so you've got these 2 kids and you're trying to hold their heads above water as you wade through the waist-deep swamp.
Stay quiet, guys. Stay quiet.
So it's like actuality ankle deep.
So you notice that there's spears with little gnomey heads on the top in a line as you enter
They're
the
not
swamp.
gnome heads, they're gnome-ish
Yeah.
heads.
So I like cover the kids' eyes,
Okay.
and I'm like just walking through and try to stay as quiet as possible. If there's any like big tree or something we can kind of curl up in, we're gonna do that.
So you hear a hissing noise, and this green goo starts coating the top of the water, and it starts coming towards you. And when it touches your skin, it burns.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
So you're hiding in like the hollow of a tree, and this green goo is just coming through the water, which you're about waist deep in.
So I need to get the F out of this water.
Pretty much.
So I use the kids as like a shield for myself, and like I back
I
up.
don't think you are being your character very well, but okay.
I'm like, sorry guys, I'm burning too. This sucks. I'm like,
Alright, so the kids both get to take a d6 of damage here. Alright,
You're gonna
so
be holding 2 dissolved kids.
I can't protect them if I'm dying.
their names
too.
are Tommy and Lila.
Tommy and Lila.
Yeah, they actually grew up, in the city.
Okay.
Tommy
they were-
just learned how to play the lute.
They were foster kids, and they were
Okay.
taken in by the teacher here.
Okay.
Alright, so
God.
one of them takes one takes two. So all that happens is like part of their clothes burn off, and then it starts like getting onto their skin, and they start yelling and screaming.
Okay. So I'm gonna. No. So I'm gonna pick them both up. Can I do that?
Strength check.
Strength check by 15.
15, yeah, okay. You've got them
Okay.
both.
I got
You
'em both up.
kind of like throw them over your shoulder, so they're looking backwards while you're walking forward.
Okay.
They're like, "What are those? I don't know. There's so many of them.
So many of what?
I don't know. They look like those things that attacked us, but dark."
Oh, great. I'm gonna just look over my shoulder.
You see a black dragonborn with a whole bunch of kobolds, and all the kobolds have like bows leveled.
So do they see me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just say caution to the wind and just start trudging as fast as I
You're
can.
trudging in waist deep swamp
Yeah.
water as fast as you can, and
It's
one of
just-
them shoots you in the back.
Just
6 + 2 misses.
okay, cool.
So an arrow goes whizzing by you.
Oh no!
Small talk. Well, technically that's half cover, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
What about with kids? Do the kids provide any cover for my neck and vital points?
Sure. So I'll give 1 AC per kid.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm like just trudging there like,
If it's
don't worry,
1 up, it
kids.
hits 1. If it's 2 up, it hits the other.
Good lord!
Alright.
I'm just trudging as fast as I can with these kids, like, but I just have them subconsciously over my vital points
Okay,
in the
so
back.
you get 2 more shots coming towards you. 2, one of them just whizzes by.
Oh no!
Well, that one more gets stuck in a tree.
20.
Oh.
And then the second one hits you, and it's gonna hit you directly in the spine for 6, 7, 8 damage. So you just go, and you can't move your legs anymore, and you just kind of start to sink into the water, and you've got the kids still grabbed, and you just sink under the sea.
So before I go all the way down, I'm gonna let them go, and I'm gonna be like, run.
And they're both like neck deep in this, so they're just kind of like trying to swim away, and you don't see them as you go under. So,
Okay.
all right, so you've died.
Okay, sweet.
Sorry, what did I have you doing?
I was sneaking out of town.
All right, so go ahead and roll 2 stealth checks.
1. That one.
All right, so as you're walking by, in between your side of the town and the grain silo, one of them walks over to you and goes, "Get in my," or he picks you up and puts you in a chest. And he's like, "All right, I've got a job for you. You get to live as long as you hand me food every time." And then he closes the chest on you, hitting you for a D4. 2. So, goosh. All right. And then you're in the middle of town. Everybody's
with a bunch of kids.
fleeing for their lives. You've got 12 kids to try to look after, and these dragonborns are just beheading people left and right. Guy comes running towards you to try to get your help, and he gets like cleaved off at the knees.
Do I get blood all over me?
Oh yeah.
What about the children?
Oh yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah.
blood everywhere.
I say, play dead, kids, and we all lay down and pretend to be dead.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Roll. What is it? Disguise?
Performance?
Would it be performance?
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
performance.
Yeah, it's just gonna be whatever you roll. 6.
Their passive is gonna be.
And then I'll roll for the kids.
Thank you.
That one.
The kids are like, play what?
So the kids just go, I'm dead. And they're immediately cut into pieces.
The kids are just like, face!
And, you know, one of them goes a little bit crazy and just starts hitting the same one over and over again and, like, picking up pieces of it. And you're just lying down there on your back, staring up, pretending to be dead because you're slightly more sneaky than they were.
And I can't stop watching.
I want to look away, but I can't.
It's dark. I'm haunted for the rest of my days.
Good.
There won't be much longer.
Yeah, they don't see you because you're
Covered in bodies.
covered in bodies at this
You're
point.
covered in children blood.
I'm winning.
All right, and so the chest opens.
Food.
So you hand him a biscuit. He goes, "That's a good idea." And he slams the chest again. Kind of catches your arm a bit.
Oh god.
Was that just
One.
so my arm's broken now?
Yeah.
That was my food handing arm.
And he closes the chest, and the chest just stays closed for hours until they get back home.
And then I guess I get out of my pile.
Oh, well, you don't have to
Oh, I just stay there.
if you'd like.
Yeah, let's. All
right,
I'm
so-
a coward.
So the Dragonborn eventually basically fill up like a wheelbarrow and a blanket full of corn.
And just destroy
And
the
just leave-
entire
and
silo.
half the town is burned to the ground. Everybody's dead, and they just head out. And so you're the only one left alive.
Yes.
Well, you're technically alive until you get to the Dragonborn town.
Yeah.
One of them goes, "So I got some food," and he opens it up, and you're in there, and there's like 4 biscuits, and so they just decide to eat you.
I assume the goal was to live.
Oh, there wasn't really a goal. I was just. This was like a test level to see exactly how cruel and evil you wanted this campaign to be, and we've got a pretty good level now.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty dark.
I'm gonna be raised by these people.
Yeah, you're. Oh wait, no, sorry, you're not killed and eaten because you're getting raised by them.
I'm a butcher, though.
Oh, sorry. What was your backstory?
That I was like a baby stolen from the town.
You're a female butcher and you were pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That works perfectly
They,
for
they
me.
keep me as a slave. And
You're the butcher's daughter.
You're the food.
So basically,
Just
you could handle a lot of meat. Okay, I'm done.
Stop. Stop.
fantastic.
I thought we had to tell Bogart to not go there.
It wasn't quite
2 mess
dark.
ups for you in a
It
row.
wasn't quite dark enough, so yeah, we'll do that. Half Dragonborn.
Good.
Oh, I didn't. do
Okay,
that.
awesome.
I
Does that mean I have fire resistance?
A little bit.
Yes.
Well, you got like a 4th taken
What
off.
size are you?
He's just a little tall for one.
I'd be mistaken as like a halfling or a dwarf.
Yeah.
Good, that fixes my having to have a gnome voice.
Yeah.
And you have an entire battle axe, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Great axe, yeah.
And you like spicy food, so it all just kind of evens out.
Sweet.
Well, very
I'm a
cool.
Mexican gnome.
All right. And then, so you guys wake back up.
Why?
Well, you can't say that.
Just
Mexico
why?
isn't really a place that exists.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
So you wake back up in your barbarian bodies, and the angel goes, "Well, I think you understand now," and he just goes back up. He says, "I forgive you."
Oh, so we had to see it from the other side.
Mm.
Hey,
I'm surprised
and
there's a song
then we
came
felt
up.
so empathetic that I guess.
That you at least let the one live.
I
and,
was about to say that explains why they let me
Yeah.
live.
and then
You feel a little bad about what you did. Not much, but a little bit.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
yeah. Maybe we'll just keep this one.
That's better.
yeah, don't eat this one.
Oh no, I was just scratching my ass.
Yeah.
That's better.
Much better.
Well, I'm not worth shit anymore.
That was it.
12 time.
All right, so yeah, I think that's where we're gonna cut that one off. Then we're gonna start our actual campaign.
Yeah, dude. I'm stoked.
Nice try.
It was close. I hit wall. Yay!
Oh, here, Garrett, you could probably have this.
Okay.
I mean,
Have fun with that.
oh, you can also have your phone.
Sounds pretty in tune.
Sounds pretty.
In tune with nature. But yeah,
Sounds
no,
pretty dumb.
go there.
Play the Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh,
All three of us picked a different pitch pitch to show me.
Hey, you want me to join in? It's only one pitch.
Like, yeah, right. Like a real out of tune barbershop quartet.
A barbershop quartet that's never worked together.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like,
Oh, do you know this song? Yeah, I know that song. There you go.
oh yeah, I know that song.
Poker, you have that.
Don't tell me what I have.
You don't.
Don't tell him what he wants, what he really, really wants.
But I'll tell him what he wants, what he really wants.
Alright.
This is already wrong.
No,
So,
you did it wrong.
I guess at this point, since this
Because
is
we're level 0, huh?
Yep.
So this comes up at level 1.
Technically, we don't need either of these. We're just gonna.
So, I guess introduce your characters a little bit, and give backstory. Would that be good? Yeah. So we'll start with Alden.
Hi. I was. Jeez, put me on the spot there.
There you go.
So I'm a.
So,
We just explained your backstory.
yeah, we really did.
Yeah, that whole thing was about you. We should start with
So
you.
remember the guy who got put into the box, but it turned out it was a woman. Yeah, I'm
The,
her
the
daughter.
barbarians can't tell.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Yeah, I'm her son. My name's Namishk, and my dad's really bad.
Was it Namish?
Namishk.
Namishk.
And what was your mom's name?
George.
Georgia. Come on now.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Gotta
no wonder
adjust
they
it a
got
little bit.
confused. Yeah, they're really confused. What's your name? George.
I honestly wasn't sure which one would survive, so I just gave everyone names.
That's fair.
All right, cool. Simon.
So I'm playing a halfling bard, and my goal is to make sure that everyone knows about this amazing wizard who has saved the world from so many perils, but no one really knows.
What's the
And
wizard's name?
The wizard's name? His name? He needs one.
Alibaba.
Alibaba?
Mandolf.
Magnificent he.
Grandolph? What about Grandolph?
Grandolph.
Yeah, it'll be Grandolph. Yeah, so Grandolph, the wizard.
Grandolph the Grey.
No, can't go with Gray. That's taken.
Yeah.
Shoot. I can't really add an R to Grey. I'm not taking an R away from Grey.
Grandolph, the slightly
fuchsia.
lighter than black wizard. Yeah.
The light black wizard.
Grandolph and the multicolored dreamcoat.
The technical
50 Shades of Grandolph.
Stop.
Which is an actual book that he wrote.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell us about it?
Maybe later. I'll tell you about
He's gonna
it.
sing it.
He's gonna sing it. He's gonna sing the whole song
Yeah.
and book to us.
He actually wrote the book while taking care of a demon who was planning on opening up a portal.
Oh.
In the middle of town after a lich took over.
Yeah, well, it was a port town, so yeah,
So-
he did them a solid.
Oh. Hold on.
Hey, that sounds like a chord.
That is a chord.
Oh, have you been studying?
Yeah.
Nice.
The chords on ukes aren't really hard. It's normally
No,
just
it's
one or two notes held down.
Got some feedback
Which is
on
super
the
easy.
cameras. So basically, that one's pretty much just showing drinks and stuff because we're pretty much using it to show the map later. So right now it's kind of whatever.
Can I color your map?
Absolutely. This is a rough draft, and it's already kind of been beaten up because we kind of left it on the kitchen table. So,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna actually draw it because mountains don't just look like ends.
Yeah, they do.
Or upside down
They're
B's.
abstract mountains.
Oh right.
So, Garrett, tell us about your character.
All right. Well, I'm playing as every one of the characters.
Explain them all in detail.
Well, that would-
We have the time.
First is Grandolph.
Randolph is always first.
Right. So I am playing Benny. Benny has a last name, but he doesn't like it, so he doesn't go by his last name. He just goes by Benny. Benny is a monk, and he's part of a. He started out in a town. His parents died when he was really young, and so he was part of this town that was kind of ruled by whoever had the coin, and so. At the age of 14, he was doing jobs for this, I guess, mafioso kind of organization, right? A ruling
Crime syndicate. Type
crime syndicate type thing. And while doing a job, he was doing collection. He'd started off with little jobs like courier jobs, like, you know, running and giving things from place to place, and kind of worked his way up. And then it was his first big job. He was going to go ahead and he's doing collection stuff as a 14-year-old, of course, and he went to go and get the collection money, and it was a bunch of women at a hair salon, and they kind of had overlooked him because he's only 14, and so they said, we're not going to give you any money. You're just a kid. And of course, he's got this giant chip on his shoulder, so he went and roughed him up a little bit too hard, and one of the women dies. And so the crime syndicate family isn't very happy with that, so he has to flee town, and he kind of takes stock of his life because he didn't really want to kill this woman, and he's not very proud of himself. So he kind of wanders off, and he stumbles on a group of monks who are protecting. They're sealing in an ancient demon inside in this mountainous area in this cavern, and so their job is to keep him sealed away and make sure no one accidentally sets him free, or her, this demon. And so he's been training with them, and now he's come to the age of 20, and he kind of wants to see the world and go out and experience that, and then come back and assume his duty for life. So
I like how the stories are getting like more complex.
Yeah, I have to follow that.
Yeah.
So
Tell me.
Playing
Mine-
that punches things.
mine is a.
All of them.
I'm playing Zeos, a high elf who just joined a thieves guild. He had his city has become overcome with like corruption, and all the elves are completely about getting like magical items, and they're obsessed with it. And so corruption is pretty deep within the government. So he joined a thieves guild to overcome that, and he saw an opportunity to steal something high value. It was a crown. It was more of a stroke of luck than it was him being skilled. He was just right place, right time, snatched the crown, and in hopes that it would impress the rest of the thieves guild and they would let him in. But instead they got terrified. They're like, dude, you need to get out of here. You have no idea what you just took. You need to go, and we'll try to hold everyone off, as long as we can. So he just takes off running, and he has a personal hatred for royalty and pretty much authority, and he hopes that joining the Thieves Guild would have inspired people who are being oppressed to revolt, and so he's kind of like a Robin Hood, except in the fact that he doesn't really have sympathy for people who allow themselves to be mistreated by their rulers. And so now
Steal
he's
from
just
the rich because the poor.
steal from the rich because he hates the rich, and give to the poor if they're willing to revolt. And but if you're a people that allows yourself to be ruled and not taken care of, it's kind of.
So you're like if Robin Hood was a terrorist.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So like how you were telling me that the whole time.
He has this. You're right in front of me. We're having a moment here.
Oh shit! Are those cameras?
So he got a hold of this crown. He doesn't know what it does, or he just knows it's super important, and he had no idea that what he was getting himself into. But the Thieves Guild said, "Hey, just go, just run. Well, we'll hold him back. Just get out of here. Go get to safety." So he knows it's important. He has no idea what it does or anything like that. But that's him, and he's a rogue too, if that helps out.
So,
Well, technically not yet.
Yeah, not yet, but I mean,
That's the plan.
yeah.
All right, so we got backstories down. Explain a little bit about what your character is like.
My character's like.
Is he an asshole? Does he stand up for the little guy? Does he,
He
swear a lot?
hasn't come to terms that he's half gnome yet. At the age of 25.
Okay.
So
Someone
if someone gets onto him about being short, he's gonna be like, let's do this.
I'll show you short. Take off at the knees. I'd still be taller than you. Fuck you.
Damn it!
All right.
He's more of he's gonna stand up for himself. If someone's gonna get pushed around, he's gonna wait and see if they're gonna if it goes too far, he'll intervene. But he wants to see a real fight.
Okay.
He'll enjoy real fights.
Fantastic. Any flaws or anything?
More of the very short temper.
Okay.
The very short.
Quick to violence.
Yeah.
Pun was definitely included.
Yes.
Intended.
That was.
Intended.
Alright, so
Oh, when you
what's a
do
little bit about
punch,
your
it's
character's
okay. When I do
personality?
it, it's
How does he
Yeah,
react to
That's how it
having
works.
a
it's double standards, bro.
wizard spirit in him? And I don't know, what does he like to do and stuff like
Well, does he know that he has a wizard?
He's a completely holy.
that? He can kind of tell he's possessed because he hears the voice of the wizard. He's not sure if that's just in his head or
Okay.
yeah. But he's got a voice in
I
his
see
head
what
telling
we
him to
did.
say
Okay.
things.
Okay. So
It's not
the
commanding him, it's
tables.
just, you know.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So being that, then I mean, usually I'm like super nice dude. I'm super carefree, pretty much just about actually everything. I may not take danger too seriously and joke about things in stressful situations.
Good. That's really good for a bard to have.
Yeah.
That's really good for a bard to have.
And and
He's over here like composing a song while you're getting eaten.
yeah.
Help us!
Little help.
So as far as
Find it off yourself.
what my character would want, I mean, I'm a scholar, so I'm gonna want, like I wouldn't mind knowing about some rare magical items or some artifacts that we can go hunt down. But I'm mainly looking for a story that's better than the ones that I'm like getting in my head from this wizard.
Okay, so your own story type.
So I'm trying to see if I can ever find anyone who's like doing something greater than the wizard in real life.
Okay.
You mean like Obama or?
Oh
When
no!
you say
no,
in real
no,
life,
no,
you
no,
mean in real
no,
life?
No, well, I mean, as
Real
a
fantasy.
halfling with a wizard in my head, I perceive the wizard in my head as not real.
He's got
and
the
something.
he's got the homebrew background of fourth wall breaker.
Yeah, exactly. No, but the wizard in my head, I obviously am not too sure if it's real or not. But I'm just trying to find a better story, I guess, to tell.
Fantastic.
My guy is trying to atone, so that's his biggest thing. He's trying to achieve this sense of enlightenment and trying to go down that. But at the same time, he's conflicted and he has cold feet because
Get some thicker socks.
right? He feels like he has to become a monk and he has to take up this oath because he has this great debt that he took this woman's life and he shouldn't have, and he has to make up for that. And he feels that being a monk is going to compensate. He also assumes that he has gone through darker things than anyone else, and like no one's seen what he's seen, and like he assumes that he's been through more than everybody else. So he's a little bit arrogant in that respect. So that you can kind of sense that he talking down a little bit. So
Bogart, what's your character like? What's his personality?
he's over here watching bear videos.
He was cuddling with a bear. That's pretty sweet. He is. He has a. He's young, and he has an already like predisposed like hatred. Pretty much hatred for royalty, especially.
Okay.
He believes royalty was just a self like pronounced like position that was taken by force, and he believes strongly that like thieves are important because they show people that you can go against what you're told, and you
Okay.
can, you know what I mean? You can't fight the power. Well put.
The rules are meant to be broken.
Right, and he
You
hopes
only have as
that
much power as you can hold.
his intention of joining the Thieves Guild was to like inspire his own people to fight back against the corruption, but like he's just kind of young and anxious, a little too overzealous, I would say. He wanted to impress all the ones in the Thieves Guild, and just so he could join. So he went ahead on his own merit and took that crown and got himself in some trouble. So he's kind of overzealous, but he has a hatred for royalty and has a hatred for governments that don't take care of the people. You know, he lives by a code like which says if the people are hungry, then the king should be starving.
Yeah,
You know?
that's fair.
Okay.
All right. So first, everyone needs to roll D100, 2 D10s.
Okay.
Ooh.
One will be 10's place, and one will be the 1's place. So roll those two and read off what it says.
Wait, do I get to pick
One's a
the total?
D8, I thought.
No.
You roll, roll that one or no?
Another D10.
It'll be 10s. What?
These are 2D10s?
Yes, those are 2d10s.
Okay.
I got
55. 55. Okay, I'm not gonna
No
do
worries.
that.
You get
Could've
a.
swore
Your
I
trinket
missed
is a tiny cage with no door.
Do you mind if I use that?
It's just something you have on your person that either means something to you or you found
Oh,
it
it definitely
interesting.
does.
There we go.
Would mine be the crown or am I rolling for something else?
Awesome.
Yours will be the crown.
Okay.
11.
So tiny trinket.
11.
Yes.
It's a.
Actually, no, you'll have your own. Sorry.
Okay.
You have a 1 ounce block made from an
50.
unknown metal.
No, that's 5.
5.
Alright.
You
It
got
can be in
5.
whatever shape you wish.
Okay.
What's
I got 74.
74? You have a fan that on.
Can I get a pencil, dude?
Hell's
No,
yeah.
they're all mine.
You have a fan that on one side has a sleeping cat on it. It's one of those unfolding things.
I got 5.
Because you
5?
get hot.
You have a brass ring
A brass ring?
Mhm.
Okay.
that never tarnishes or shows damage.
Okay.
Does it turn your skin green?
That's copper. Alright, so basically these are out of game. These are magical items. This is a very high magic world. So over time, your trinket will actually develop to have a magical trait depending on how you play.
Okay.
So for example, the crown is somebody else's magical item.
Okay.
So pretty much everyone will have an item on them. Whenever they hit, like in the elf town specifically, every single person is given a magical item or is allowed to pick one when they hit adolescence. And over time, it pulls magic from both their body and from the outside world to become a magical item that adapts itself to them. You guys get to start with one because you're players in school. So, well, he actually started in the elf city, so he's got his. But essentially, you all just have items that will.
I got mine on a raid.
Yeah, that's fine. You pillaged one of the nearby elf towns, or somebody from the elf town was into town, and you got their item.
Yeah.
While I was playing a nice tune,
Mm.
someone, instead of dropping a silver coin in the bucket, they just dropped this unknown block.
And you've tried to sell a couple of times, and everybody's like, "It's not worth anything."
Yeah.
And
Looked a lot like what's his
the
name?
cage
Grand-
was a family bird that we
Okay.
had. And it got broken and the bird got free.
And there's no door on it.
So that's, yeah, the door broke off. That's how the bird got free. I've just kept it since my parents died.
Okay.
They died in a fire.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's all they made it. It's a rusty, burn up cage. No door.
Okay.
I just need to get a set its own bag. And that's it.
All right. Let me open this up.
I'm going to open
All right.
you up.
Oh. Geez.
Oh,
Wow.
So.
You'd be all over me if that was me.
Oh.
Oh. Just keep saying oh.
If I was the one that was.
No, that's fine. But you go a step past that.
That's as far as we need to go, I think.
All right. So you were running from the high elf city, so we're probably not going to start there.
Okay.
So our options are Fortress of Sabaton, which is going to be up here in this quarter. It's a mostly human town, and the leaders are changelings, and that is known throughout. Or City of Yoxus, which is a mixed, like pretty much all the races meet up there. Pretty much any intelligent race, some non-intelligent races.
I like that one.
Yeah, and it's basically the most technologically advanced town. They're starting to get things like generators that are steam powered, and they're trying to build like better defenses that mix both magic and technology. So they're basically bringing in minds from all over the world. It has like universities and schools and
Nice.
everything packed into one. There's a lot of issues there. There isn't actually a government there. It's run by whoever's the most powerful.
Which would explain why he would run there.
Yeah. So it's got its own little crime syndicate underground.
I'm just feeling nostalgic.
Yeah.
I'd personally vote for that.
And then none of you are playing dwarves, so the Trask main mines wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Nope.
Or if you don't want to start in a city, we can start in a town, and it could just be a crossroads that you guys met up in as you guys were leaving your respective cities, to give you kind of a one that you're not already tied to a city.
Yoxus!
Yoxus?
Yoxus.
Yogscast.
No. Please subscribe to Yogs.
You said there's universities there, right? Or schools? Yeah.
That would explain why you're there.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I guess you just have to figure out why I'm there.
yes, you'd have to figure out why you're there. So we either need to make it a cultural thing that barbarians do, or your tribe got wiped out, or
Is that city anywhere near the elf town? Because I'll probably just run to the next city over. Like,
Oh no, yeah, we definitely, because there's no government there, so
So-
you can't be chased.
city
Okay.
city of elves and city of Yoxus.
yeah.
I'm gonna end up drawing roads and stuff on here. They're gonna go between major cities and then all
Okay.
the towns.
So this is where everyone's thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's no government there, that's probably where I would go.
I was saying that.
Yeah.
Since these are the mountains, is this hypothetically where I would have fled to?
From
Or sorry,
do you know what your original city was?
Yoxus
Yeah, so the nearby mountains. So
was in here.
yeah, you could have headed back down.
Maybe I was going to go out, and that was just a stopping
It's
point.
the nearest city.
Get supplies.
So I want to say that my village was like, or my tribe was like run out or something. Like not really ran out, more of single-filedly erased.
Could say it.
So
Getting their just desserts for being barbarians that pillage.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with good pillaging.
It is whenever you're attacking people who are, you know.
Well, I mean, you can still be a lawful good pillager, right?
No.
So
So I was told once that this place is really good
yeah, so
ale or something.
essentially your city's
good.
been
I'm like on a beer run.
okay. been wiped out, and you need a drink.
Yeah. I was snuck out of town and I need a fucking drink.
All right.
Or no.
So you guys are all in the city of Yoxus.
How many
Nice.
people have you killed?
Is that in game?
Yeah, in
So-
game.
Okay, you guys haven't really even
Yeah,
introduced
I mean, but you're
You can just walk up to someone and ask them.
because you're like
Oh,
25.
I'm 25
We use
and
this for outside of game.
Oh, sorry.
So once we
Yeah.
start,
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, like, how many, hypothetically speaking, how many people do you think your character's killed? Hundreds?
Oh, easily.
Okay.
Easily.
maybe dozens.
Dozens? Over the age of 25 living with a barbarian town?
You know, probably just incapacitated or wounded, a lot of them.
Okay, fair. Well, I've really only had to kill to make a kill.
And
They just die of consumption.
no, they've all died from
They died from
infection
exasperation.
or blood loss. I didn't kill anybody.
Had them all killed from the lacerations.
All right.
All right, so you're all in the city of Yoxus.
Okay.
It's very close. All the buildings are really close. The streets are pretty well paved. There are a lot of poor districts and a lot of all kinds of races living outside in the streets. You have to keep a very close eye on your purse and anything that's not actually attached to you, because it'll disappear.
Alright.
So basically,
Probably by
there's.
him.
So you guys are.
I've got a perception check.
Hold on, who's good out of the group?
I am definitely
You're
good.
good. I'm guessing since you're.
He's kind of neutral.
Yeah, you're neutral.
I'm evil.
No, I'm good neutral. Like,
You're neutral good? Okay.
yeah, neutral good, sorry. No, I don't
And
you know, don't
David,
care about laws, but yeah, I have a cosmic justice.
David, what's your character's name?
Benny.
Benny. So we've got Benny, Simon,
Nomish. I'm
Benny,
evil.
Simon, Nomish,
Zeus.
and Zeus.
Everyone
Oh, that's
calls
sweet
by
name.
Al though. Al.
Al?
Al is what I respond to.
I go by Caesar, you know what I'm saying?
I have to write that down because my memory is.
Here.
Zeos.
No, I'm gonna write it down.
Oh. I was gonna circle that.
No, I won't remember that.
He won't.
You won't remember the circle?
No. He'll look at the circle and be like, oh, your name's Simon.
And what was yours
That's the
again?
jam. Zeos. Z-A-Y. Oh, no, Z-A-O-S.
Good enough.
Zeus. Like chaos, but.
Like Amadeus.
Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus,
Alright,
Amadeus.
fantastic.
See,
Take
So-
a deep walk back.
I knew you'd give in.
As you're walking through the street, you were on your way to the nearest bar.
Yes.
So you're just walking through the streets. Your reason in town, or was you just here
So-
to?
I kind of, I didn't tell anyone I was going. I just saw something happening, and I got scared, and they were getting ready to make me swear myself to defend and take on the responsibility of guarding this demon for the rest of my life and binding
Okay,
me to the
so you-
location. And I got cold feet and I fled.
All right.
Yellow cow.
Yes.
That's fine.
So you were walking down the street and you're trying to find the nearest bar. You're new in town.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make some money too.
So yeah, you're trying to find an inn or something to play at.
Yeah.
As you're
So
walking,
we probably wind up at the same place.
yeah. So you guys are walking towards the nearest bar, and you see an alleyway, and through the alleyway, you see looks like a bar on the other side, and you walk into the alleyway, and then while you're walking through, you notice two shadowy figures slip into an alleyway behind him.
Okay.
And then you're coming through, and you two are both just walking down the street. So go and roll initiative.
All of us?
Everybody.
Got a nat 20 on initiative.
16.
Nice.
That's where I want to use my 20s, dude. Initiative rolls. This is where I get the
Get
most.
ones for the rest of the campaign.
I teetered on that 1 and then flipped to 19. I was like, oh.
You're
16.
16?
18. Or 10 total, sorry.
10 total? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
18
Oh,
or
wait,
10?
sorry.
I rolled an 8, so
I got
that's 2, so I was thinking
3
of
on my
10 and
initiative
8.
here. Then.
Yeah, so you got 3, so.
Yeah, you
So I got 16, 17, 18,
Sorry,
19.
not 19, 22.
So I got 19
Benny is 22.
in total. Sorry, Zeos is.
Wait, we're still level 0, so you don't.
Yeah,
have
you don't
any
actually have
modifier.
that.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
well, shame on the DM.
Wait,
for letting
no.
us screw
Hold
up.
on. Because this is different than
You're
what I have in my app.
You're level 0 right now.
You're level
Oh, okay, so all this is for
Exactly.
level 0. Then
So
why
that's
does it say
that's all for level 1.
initiative? Well, in my app, it's a different level 1 than it's on here.
That's not level 1. You're looking at level 0. We don't use these yet.
Yeah, you're currently a villager. You have
Yes.
4 hit points.
Well, what I'm
No
saying is
proficiency.
what I have built in my app
Right.
is different than what's
We'll
here.
fix it later.
Yeah, that can be fixed.
Yeah.
All right. So you notice 2 shadowy figures
Okay.
follow him into an alley. Or sorry,
Him.
him into an alley.
Yeah.
I look poor.
And as you go into the alley, you notice that 2 people are walking in behind you, and they're just approaching pretty quickly.
I'm gonna stand at the edge
Then
of the alley and just.
I'll walk even faster.
Walk faster. They start.
Some may
talking.
say I may be running.
They notice you running, and they're now sprinting down the alleyway towards you.
Okay.
And you're probably around 30, 40 feet from, or we'll say 40 feet from the edge of the next exit from the alley.
Do I see anything I can knock over?
There's a lot of rubbish, like just random trash, and a couple of broken pieces of furniture.
Can I make a stealth roll to hide in the shadows behind them?
You sneak into the alley.
15.
15? Alright, so you're stealthy.
Okay.
Their
So-
passive perception will meet that.
Okay.
So you walk into the alley, you notice 2 people just chasing him down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be up against the walls in the shadows and just kind of observe what's going on.
Well, they're moving away quickly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm stealthily following pretty far behind. I mean, I don't need to be that
God
close
damn
to
it!
see.
How many villains can there be in a place where there's so many schools? Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
True.
Alright,
Very
so
true.
You walk, or you're still sprinting, right?
Yes.
You get 10 feet from the edge of the alley, and a man steps in front of the alleyway as you approach the exit, and he's got a spear in his hand.
Oh, there's some guys back there. They're chasing me.
Oh well, he takes a step forward and pushes you back into the alleyway.
Well, yeah, they're
So
over.
he's approaching you with the spear. So your chest. You have to back up if you don't want to get speared.
Yeah, I'm backing up. Well, I think you have the wrong idea. They're chasing me.
Well,
I'm not chasing them.
they're not chasing you anymore, and so they come up behind you. One of them grabs your arms behind you. So it's going to be their athletics versus yours.
Okay.
3.
Beat a 3, I dare you. Ooh, nice.
All right,
think
so
I beat it.
he goes for your arms, and you lift up your loot. So you 2 coming through, you see this guy push him with back into the. So you guys were on the other street,
Oh,
and you see them.
Do I see it's more than one person against him?
Well, you see him pushing, or the guy with the spear pushing him further into the alley, and you hear loud footsteps.
So I can assume this is more than just a one-on-one fight.
Yeah.
Do I have my axe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
You're a barbarian. I would assume you wouldn't go anywhere without your axe.
right.
So we have equipment.
Some basic
The
equipment.
starting equipment for
so
whatever our class is.
We're coming around behind the guy with the spear or down the other side?
You're
I'm the only
you're
one behind the other
That
side.
guy
guy
with
with the
the
spear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm behind the 2 guys that were chasing him.
How far away?
You guys are both like 10 feet from the alley entrance.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing there?
Yeah, the spirit goes, mind your own business.
That doesn't look very fair.
This town isn't about fair. Who put fair into this?
Oh, so you can attack the little guy with a weapon while he's just standing there, you know, being himself.
Little guy coming from you?
What you say?
I said, little guy coming from you. Short stuff.
So, into his back.
Actually, let's start the thing. So Simon gets to go first.
Okay.
All right.
So you got two guys behind you. One of them just went for your arms, and the other one, they can't quite both fit through the alleyway. So
Okay, so I'm going to put down my loot.
gently set it against the side of a building.
And at the same time, I'm going to grab a dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to back into a wall. And I'm just going to be like, okay, yeah. I can play a song. I don't really want to use this, but
I can.
All right. So looking back, you notice that they both have clubs.
okay. I'm just going to hold my action. I'm
All right. You
a
already
bit scared right now, yeah.
you switched weapons and whatnot. So
wish you hadn't
next
done
it
that.
is Benny's turn.
So I exclaim, what do I exclaim? I exclaim,
Exclamation!
yeah. Unhand him! And I throw a dart at the guy with the spear.
A dart?
Yeah, I have darts. 18.
Oh, you hit.
Nice.
You don't have anything yet. You still have base modifiers.
Yeah, you're still level 0.
So I hit him.
Hit him.
It should be a D4.
Yes, it is. And he takes a 1 point.
You hit him with the dart, it like catches in his coat and cuts his arm a bit.
Ow.
He looks back at you with the spear. He notices that you're up against the wall, so he turns around and like goes ahead and levels the spear at you. And then it is Zeus.
Zeus. Can we do the ailment versus damage thing?
Yeah, it's
Now?
gonna be a harder AC to hit.
Right. So I'm gonna still being stealthy. I'm gonna run behind one and try to slice his Achilles tendon.
You gonna go for the leg?
I'm gonna go for that like the bottom of the ankle.
Yeah.
Or the top of the ankle. Or the ankle.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Back of the ankle.
It's gonna be +2 to AC, and you have
Okay.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll 2d20 and take
2d20. 18 and
You can stop.
6.
Yeah.
He was
So,
just needed to make sure he didn't.
You go
crit.
ahead and slice
Oh, okay.
the back of his ankle,
Okay.
and he starts screaming and goes down on one leg.
Okay. And then I'm gonna. Do I have another action?
That's it.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the first, the bandit that was in front of you hears his friend go down, turns and looks at him.
So was that was for ailment?
Yeah, he didn't take
Yeah,
damage. He's
okay.
just not going to be able to move.
Okay. Cool.
Or he'll move at half speed because he limps.
Yeah.
So seeing that you're not really threatening, he's going to go ahead and turn around and try to hit you in the face with the club.
Okay.
4.
And he
He does not.
doesn't.
So like
Swing. Yeah, so you're still kind of hidden in the dark.
Mhm.
I'm guessing you have like black clothes on or something. So he sees his friend go down. He just like wildly swings into the darkness and you just take a step back.
Okay.
So then it is Gromishk. Or Nomishk, sorry.
Nomish.
Nomishk.
Not to be confused with Gromsh.
Gromshka.
It makes sense. They weren't very clever because you're half dragonborn.
Ooh. 19.
19, you hit.
Okay.
The group will.
You're going for the spear guy, right?
Yeah, with my great axe. 12.
You get 1d12
For a great axe, yes.
Oh, you got 12? Ooh, nice. Maximum damage on that
So
bitch.
he lowers the spear at you. You straight up just hit the spear to the side, come in with the backswing, and just slam him up against the wall. Wait, you have an axe?
I've got the great axe.
Yeah, so you just straight up just bat it away and come back in with a full swing, like up into the air, and you sever him in half. Up against the wall.
Here I am.
Short now.
So he's now 2 half size, so both of them come up to about 3 feet, which is a little bit shorter than you. You just notice a man being cut in half to your immediate right. No, your loot's on the ground.
Oh yeah.
He shows his dagger.
Ow! Thanks for hitting him, because I didn't want to.
Alright.
Thanks for hitting him in half.
That was your action.
So, the one that you just attacked his leg is just going to turn around and try to hit you in the knee with the club.
Okay.
6. No, he does not.
These bandits suck, and I love it.
This is really working out.
They're low-level thugs.
Okay.
Alright. So it is now Al's turn.
Al's turn. All right.
Oh yeah, he crit.
So I say to you,
Natural 20.
I'm here protecting you, and you're too scared to fight. I should have let him kill you.
Scared to fight. I mean, I just sort of don't want to.
They're attacking you in the alley, and you don't want to fight back? What am I even helping you for? I should have just let him kill you. Another weak one dead.
Well,
You're the problem with most cities that are starving to death. Too scared to fight.
why do I need a fight?
You're being attacked in an alley. I put my daggers away. What am I doing here?
But I don't.
What's
Okay.
the point? What's the point in helping someone who's scared to defend themselves? You help them just so you
I don't
have
know.
to help
Why are
them
you
again?
asking me? You're the one who did it.
I guess I'm asking myself out loud.
Are you having like a philosophical breakdown?
I'm having
right
a
now?
little epiphany right now.
It's
feel
okay
like
to not want to
I
fight.
just risked my life to save you, and you're too scared to fight for your own life.
I know, but if no one forced you to fight, it's
You're right.
okay.
Is
You're
this their
right.
turn?
That's my turn. Next is Benny.
Who's left?
We've got one guy who's cut off at the ankle, and then another one who's standing, who's just facing the other way towards
Boy?
him. No, Spear Boy is cut in half.
Yeah, I cut him in half.
Okay, so-
He's further down the alley. So basically, it goes Al here, guard 1 with a club, and then guard 2 with a severed ankle. Both of them are facing the other way.
Oh, you mean bandit, not guard?
Yeah, sorry, bandit.
Yeah.
The bandits need guards.
I just wanted to make sure we're not accidentally fighting
We'll
guards.
we'll do thug.
Now we're all in prison.
Dogs, thank you.
I take a dart in my hand and I look down directly at
Zeos.
Zeus and I say, "Violence isn't the answer, except when it is." And then I throw the dart. Except when it
Good
is.
thing you missed.
It goes into me. I'm like, oh,
No, not quite.
It's just like skitters down the alley behind you. You're just ting, 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 ting.
I've seen things.
It's dark down there.
I'm just like,
I'm assuming violence still isn't the answer.
Zeus.
Yeah, you don't know what my point was.
No, I didn't.
so
but I mean,
what
whatever you
is
hit
the,
does.
what is the, he just swung at me, right?
Well, that's actually your turn. The dialogue you guys
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes
shit.
the 8 seconds is for everybody,
Yeah.
so that was for both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, but in that 8 seconds, knowing that I'm not in danger anymore,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my dagger away and pick up my.
All right. While talking, Nomish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an acrobatic feat, jump off of some rubbish, and I'm gonna try to chop at the guy who's
And
not hurt yet.
Do I not have a move whatsoever? Can I even say anything to him?
You did. That was your
Can
turn.
I
We
say
talked-
anything to the bad guy?
Dude, we talked for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Basically, each turn's 8 seconds
you
for
took your 8
everybody.
seconds having that conversation.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I mean,
It was great.
It was good.
Yeah.
And everything is working out just fine. So,
RP after combat.
yeah.
So acrobatics then attack. If I
Yeah, go for
make
it.
it. Okay. 17 on acrobatics
Or, well, you acrobatics.
to jump off of like rubbish to rubbish to get a good swing
Yeah.
at this guy.
If we keep calling it rubbish.
And a 4 to hit. Can I have an advantage for doing that?
You
Getting
are
the-
facing the other way, so yeah, I guess.
It is
Oh, the
dark.
merciful.
Ooh, 14.
Yeah, you hit.
Good.
Wait, that's a 6. No, I'm just kidding.
7.
7. All right, so you jump off of some rubbish, which happens to be like a broken stool, which shatters behind you. You fly through the air, screaming, and slam into the guy and just like smash him up against the wall.
Yeah, I'm using the flat
Yeah,
hand.
so he just like crushes up against the wall and just goes limp. So now you've just got the guy with the Achilles or torn up tendon. He's just like, we're sorry.
Get out.
Okay. He like gets up, and goes, And he like starts limping down the way
He's
past
gonna
him.
limp the rest of his life. His Achilles tendon
Yeah.
is like severed.
So he limps past you. He's like,
And
"Hey,
it's
I'm
like
so sorry.
modern
I didn't realize I attacked someone from another gang. I didn't mean it." And he just like walks down the alleyway, getting away as fast as possible with one working leg.
I don't remember.
Before he goes, I'm gonna tell him to empty his pockets.
He's like, "But, okay. And he gives you his little pouch, and he's like, "All right, there's my money.
I'm gonna punch him one more time before he goes.
Go for it." He's not really fighting
He's
back
not
at
really
this point.
resisting, so it's a
Yeah,
D2.
so it's a D2. So flip a coin.
Wait, hold on. He's not proficient in anything yet, so it's just 1 damage.
Oh, so you just do 1 damage. Yeah, right.
Okay.
So you just, and he
Let
goes,
that be a lesson. Yeah. Ow! So I can take his coin and I'm just like pocket that shit.
I'm gonna check the dude who's got the spear. I'm gonna check for money, and I'm just gonna take the spear to sell it.
So you end up with 20 silver, and you
Nice.
got a spear, and check for his pockets.
9.
Oh, so you, his legs are kind of leaning up against his torso, which is leaning up against the wall. So you go through his pockets, and there's just blood everywhere. So you come with like a bloody pouch full of metal. And at this point, you're gonna have to wash them off before you can tell what denomination or what amount they are.
Okay.
What are you guys looking for?
Well, I gotta buy a drink somehow.
Oh.
Take from the people. They were gonna take from you.
Well, I was more pissed because they were ganging up on him, and he
That's-
called me short.
I noticed the same thing. And then he decided not to fight back. Then I got kind of regretful that I helped him. So, what's your name there? Guitar boy?
Guitar.
Is that a cello?
I get. I mean, yeah.
What
I
is
guess
that
It could be
thing?
mistaken for a guitar. Well, it's a lute
Why didn't you do anything when those guys were attacking you?
because I mean, you guys did everything, so why would I?
What if we didn't? You'd just be some dead guy in an alley then.
I guess I would be, but I'm not.
Well, to be fair, I would have intruded either way. You don't just gang up on a little man like himself.
What if you were 10 minutes later?
I guess I would have been
You'd
10
be a
minutes.
dead guy. Why didn't you fight back?
I mean,
Because we kind of intervened, no?
yeah.
He had plenty of
He
opportunities.
did have a dagger out, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Okay.
So he was doing something.
Okay. He did put his loot down. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you put your loot down, but you didn't.
You might want to pick up your dart.
Oh. What dart?
I put my daggers away.
I don't want to touch any dead guys to get my dart out.
I mean, the one you threw past everybody.
I'm pretty sure that got stuck somewhere inside someone.
I pick it up and hand it to him. There you go.
Thanks for this random dart. Oh, this can't be my own. It must be just
It's got a signature on it.
a different dart.
It's
Oh,
definitely the
someone
one
else
you
etches
took.
their initials into their darts, and it happens to be the same as mine.
B.
Well, just next time, be more aggressive, okay? What if we weren't there to help you?
If
Be more aggressive.
No, my tribe has a saying: be aggressive, be aggressive.
You guys sing over at your tribe?
I did this.
But I'm sure they sing and dance, dude.
I'm proficient with the
All tribes
bongos.
you, I understand wanting to defend oneself, but violence is not always the answer. You turn so quick to violence, and you think it's the answer that everyone is just not doing what they need to do to go ahead and fight back. But it's not always the first response. You're so quick to fight.
What if somebody disrespects you?
I am no one.
I see that. Violence is always the answer if you're being attacked. Or oppressed.
Or when you're being disrespected.
Exactly. I like this guy.
But see, they have.
You don't lie about a man's height to his face.
What do you mean lie?
What do you mean? What do you mean lie?
You say it as if he was lying.
You did just notice him cut 2 people in half.
Oh, about being short?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna still kind of like. Wait, how tall do you think you are?
I'm like the rest of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Yeah.
He is.
What do I see right now?
He's a gnome. He's got a couple of like weird scales,
Okay.
but other than that, he looks like a tall gnome.
Like one of the creatures
You're no
on Star Trek.
Dragonborn I've ever seen.
Well, they say I'm a special case.
And you understand there's
That's how
a
Dragonborns feel.
you understand there's a
I only know
height
Dragonborn
difference
feel.
between you and your
What?
your colleagues.
Difference?
Nothing disrespectful, just only looking from the outside. There's a slight height difference from any other Dragonborn I've ever seen. I mean, no disrespect.
How many have you seen?
Have you?
Yeah, I mean,
Your
I guess,
backstory? Have you been anywhere near Dragonborn?
well, aren't high elves pretty knowledgeable for shit like that?
So maybe you went to like a really privileged school.
Yeah,
I've been
like,
to a school that has like a bestiary of different.
yeah. I mean,
subspecies.
we learned about Dragonborn in school. We never learned about someone like
Oh,
you.
so you learned about them in school, but you didn't experience them.
What's a
Right.
school?
Yeah, right. What's a school?
What school? It's a building where like they teach us all stuff.
We have one of those, but it was more at someone else's building, and we burned it down.
Okay.
Well, someone had to teach you how to kill, right?
That's good.
Well, I mean, it sort of came naturally. You give a man a great axe, and he's gonna want to chop stuff.
So you are aware that you're looking up at me right now, correct?
Wow.
In no disrespect,
He's
of
trying to get
course.
his character killed immediately.
Of course, I mean no disrespect. I mean you just
No
are,
disrespect.
are aware of it, right?
No disrespect, but you who sits there and talks about taking from the rich and giving for the poor and standing up for himself.
I never said any of that.
You sound like someone of real privilege.
I never said any of that.
Going to school and studying. I learned everything I know here on these very streets.
Anyway,
There's nothing wrong with the school.
okay.
Hard
Well,
knocks. What?
we'll talk later. Maybe I don't know. I don't mean to anger you. There.
You owe me a drink.
Let's go get a drink. This guy just paid for our drinks tonight. Look at this.
Oh, cool. So there are drinks tonight?
Oh yeah. Well, maybe not for people who don't defend themselves, but
Awesome. Well, I didn't even get a chance to hit him. You
chose
guys
not
attacked
to.
him first.
That was really impressive, by the way. The cutting that guy in half thing. You ever done that before?
I want a song, so
Yep.
that's it.
Cool. You ever killed a man?
No, but I mean, I can tell you about this one time that this great wizard.
I'm just gonna.
Oh goodness.
Oh, your hands on that. That's why it wouldn't make any sound. Well, yeah, there was this.
Well, maybe we
awesome
should get
wizard.
away from these dead bodies before we go to jail for it. So I'm gonna start walking.
All right, so right past the end of the alleyway is the tavern.
I'm gonna walk in there. Come on,
At the tavern, there's
buddy.
quite a few people all around. There's a couple of Dragonborn. There's an elf or two. There's half a dozen gnomes and a dwarf at the tavern, at the front of the tavern, handing out ale.
Okay. So as I grab a drink, I hand him one.
You grab a drink and the dwarf immediately slams his hand down on your hand until it hits the counter, and he goes, "Money first."
Okay. How much?
It's a silver for a gallon.
Okay. Pink.
All right, take it.
Thank you.
That's enough for 4 pints.
Okay. So I put my arm around him and cheers drinks with him. And I'm like, so, and I point at a Dragonborn. I was like, so is that what you think you look like?
What color?
Green.
I point at my red scales.
Just a few that are on you. It's like, well, I mean, like physical wise, like, is that what you think you are?
Every Dragonborn's different.
Right, but not as different as you. Have you seen a mirror before?
A what?
A glass pane that shows you a reflection of yourself. Oh, well, hey.
I was about to say, you have to do this if you.
If you drink out of
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, and this is not in-game drinking.
Yeah, and if you don't cross your
Is there
fingers,
anything
you have to
reflective
throw it
around?
back up.
Not really. I mean, maybe some of the
Okay.
the glasses they're all like metal pints, so
Okay.
not really.
Okay.
Although we're probably gonna wrap it up here at the tavern.
Oh.
So
alright.
I'm guessing you just start playing at the tavern.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna sing about how good the beer is here to try to get the bartender to throw me a few coins for getting more
Let's sing
people.
about how, or the moment, like, so you're just singing about it, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh hey, he's attracting patrons, he slides you a pint. And then you start singing about how it's not quite as good as the one that this one wizard experienced. And he takes it back.
This wizard's drink was so cold that he cast ice storm to chill it.
It was cold,
Sure,
so
cold.
Well, no, he cast ice storm to chill it. That's how cold it was. Sorry, I get these stories in different parts, and so they come separately.
So I'm telling you right now, I took that first gallon for myself.
They come in pints, so you grab 4 pints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're really liters, but whatever.
Yeah.
Don't do liters.
I'm just drinking a pint slowly to myself, I
I
guess.
throw another silver piece to the dude and like, give me another gallon.
Slides it over. Or slides 4 more mugs over after filling them.
I just have like a few here and just drink them.
Alright, he's gonna get shit-faced, you're gonna get shit-faced, and we'll start tomorrow.
Sweet.
Okay.
Or we'll start.
Tomorrow?
No,
Yeah!
sorry, we'll start the next day.
DM called it.
Next week.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Y'all are great people, you do great things. Americans.
America.
Good try.
Oh,
I was like, hey, why am I swimming?
hey, yeah, I'm making a good joke. Can we cut this?
Please, before we embarrass David any further.